If you are putting on a play, you need to respect your audience. I saw a play last night and it was bad. And I thought maybe I wouldn't make a video, but then after the show, there was a bit of a talk back, and some of the things the playwright producer said during that talk back, well, they kind of made me mad. They kind of made me even more annoyed. It took it to a level that it wasn't just a show that I didn't enjoy. So the show I saw last night was called L'chaim, and it's a slur, so I can't say it. So going into the show, I did not know it was going to be a reading. I thought I was going to see a full performance, and after the fact, I was like, oh, maybe I just forgot that it was going to be a reading. But no, I went and looked at the marketing materials for the show afterwards, and there was nothing anywhere that said it was going to be a reading. Not a fan of that. And on top of the show being a reading and not a full production, we learned during the sort of talk back section afterwards that some of the actors reading the script had never acted before. And honestly, did I really need them to tell me that after the talkback? Unfortunately, no. It was glaringly obvious that they were not actors. And it also gave very much cold reading. If they had read this script before, it was maybe once. On top of that, a lot of the language in this show is very cultural. And apparently, one of the things that this writer said during the talkback is that they had previously received criticism for this, but they valued authenticity more so than the audience experience. And I'm not a fan of that. While obviously representing a community, especially a marginalized community, authentically is important, but the audience needs to be able to understand what's happening in the show, because otherwise, why are they watching the show? So I would also go on to say that the writer during this talkback also mentioned that the play was really meant for either ex-Hasidic women or women who are currently Hasidic who are maybe thinking about leaving the community. And I think that's great, that's fine. If you want that to be your target audience, then they will have no problems understanding the script. But if you only care about the experience of those people watching the show, make it very clear that that is who your show is for. Because if that is who your show is for, you're only catering to them and no one else, then anyone else who goes to see the show won't have a good experience. Full disclosure, I got to see the show for free as a member of the press. If I had paid for a ticket for the show, tickets to see it in person were $25, I would be beyond mad. I don't think ever be charging $25 for a table read where then afterwards you're asking for feedback from the audience. Afterwards this talkback thing was asking, oh, did anyone have any thoughts, anything I could improve? And that's the kind of thing where you yourself rent out a rehearsal studio, you invite a couple of friends and family members, you do not charge them anything, and then they give you feedback. That is not something you charge a paid audience to do. I love independent theater. I have a lot of respect for it, and that's part of, I think, what makes me mad is it feeling a little bit disrespectful of audience of other creators who use that space. Because if someone came and saw this, and this was their first experience seeing an off-Broadway show, do you think they're going to see other off-Broadway shows? I doubt it. So this was in the Queerly Festival presented by Frigid, New York. I have tickets to a few other shows in the Queerly Festival. I'm very excited to see them. I saw some shows in the Queerly Festival last year. They were great. I am looking forward to these other shows, but this show cannot lie. It was a huge disappointment, and I don't think it represents all of what Frigid puts out there. But those are my thoughts on the show that I can't even say the name of.